Good afternoon. I'm glad that you're here to share this Saturday with me to engage in the speech that I'm about to present. And I know that you're wasting your Saturday on listening to my speech, and I appreciate it. So now I would like to start my speech. My name is Annette Edwards. Society has been led to believe that a union between a man and a woman is the only recognizable wedding as being legal in the majority of the 50 states within the United States of America. But it does not mean that the law could not reconsider including an additional clause recognizing the union between same-sex partners as well. The gay and lesbian partners are not given the same right as the heterosexuals when it comes to legal marriage licenses in the U.S. The people should consider the principles and laws that were fought and provided by our founding fathers, that every man and woman is created equal. While growing up in the education system as children, everyone is taught the Pledge of Allegiance. That teaches justice for all. It doesn't say justice for the straight community of people only. When society are allowed through the justice system to have prejudice against another group of people because of their differences of opinion regarding sexual orientation, this should be considered immorally wrong. It is the right thing to do by allowing the gay and lesbian marriages to become legal in all 50 states by providing protections for their family, availability of health and life insurance coverage, and to provide joint distribution of property of finances. In order to obtain the rights of human beings, you can go to www.wikipedia.org/HUMAN_rights. The first step in legalizing same-sex marriage is by providing protection for the family. Therefore, by allowing the same-sex marriages to become legalized, this would ensure the same rights of the gay and lesbian parents as other marriages. For example, a same-sex couple decides to adopt and eventually have children naturally while in a relationship, but later decides to split up because of irreconcilable differences. Even though both parties will have equal rights to the adopted child, the parent who is not the natural birth mother of the other child will not have the same right as the birth mother. In other words, how would a law side with the birth mother or give both parents equal standing on parent rights? This would not be an issue in a divorce court proceeding of two parents who are not gay. It is not right to put children through a custody battle that will decide whether they are a part of either parent's life or just the biological parent household. If you would like to read further information about equal rights of gay parenting, you can go to www.outcast-films.com/res/S like Mary, lowercase primer.pdf. The next step in legalizing same-sex marriage is to provide in the availability of health and life insurance coverage for all family members. If the law did not permit same-sex marriages as legally, this would ensure that any policies obtained by a gay and lesbian couple is enforceable. Finding acceptable and affordable health insurance is hard enough without having to prove to human resources at the job what is the relationship of the person being included on your application. For instance, everybody is faced with an unexpected illness that can be costly and devastating to the other parties. But if the health insurance is already in place legally, this would free up any concerns. The law should include the protection of life insurance as well. For example, most insurance policies can be obtained by family members only through work, and if the policies makers could make their coverage available for everyone, including gay and lesbian couples. This would free up any present denials or excuses that gay and lesbian couples may run into. For example, the states that allow gay marriages to be legal, and this is a fact study: Massachusetts in 2004, Connecticut in 2008, Iowa in 2009, Vermont in 2009, New Hampshire in 2010. These are the only states where it is legal to have a gay marriage certificate. And the only place that a non-resident can get a divorce who is actually a gay couple is in Washington, D.C. And if you would like to have other information on gay statistics, you can go to www.domesticpartnershipflorida.com. That's in all lower letters /gay-marriage/fact-statistics. And you can further investigate the fact sheets on gay marriages. The final step in legalizing same-sex marriage is to acknowledge the adjoining of all aspects of a gay and lesbian couple by providing protection of joint distribution of properties and finances. All mortgage, stocks, 401ks, and bank accounts should be consolidated and legally binding in case of death of their partner. For example, wills of gay and lesbian partners are not enforceable without proper laws to enforce them. So by ensuring the future of partners who has stayed in a relationship with their lovers as long as any other heterosexual couple would be justified. It is understandable that not everyone would be willing to accept this decision to make same-sex marriages legal. But for the majority of the people who feel strongly about these beliefs would have no problem in voting for granting same-sex marriages. As a believer myself, it would be an honor and pleasure to make a stand in something that has been delayed long enough. And for anybody else who would like to join in taking a stand against discrimination and injustices of gay marriages, you can go to www.nclrights.org, that's all lower cases, and get further information on how you can help out. By getting society to agree that any marriage is a sacred ceremony that is performed by a trained individual for couples to demonstrate their love for each other in the presence of family and friends is a huge accomplishment. It is not right for anyone to deny any couple that privilege of walking down the aisle and pledging their commitment to one another of a natural thing such as having a wedding and receiving their marriage license. Doesn't mean that they should have a church wedding and a regular marriage license. Just a certificate of civil union that gives them the same right as anyone else who is married. To have the congressional lawmaker reaction of ignoring the gay and lesbian plea for equal rights is not demonstrating a society for democracy at all for this group of people. Frankly, the people should feel ashamed of this behavior. This is a country that was built on freedom of choices and equality of all people. Therefore, the gay and lesbian group should have the same rights of protection for their family as everyone else. And I'd like to conclude that in a society where we are known for giving people equal human rights, and where we always is fighting for injustices for people who are not treated equally, this should be a stand that we should all take effort in. Thank you for having me in your living room this afternoon. Goodbye.